Welcome back to week 22 of the house renovation. This week we are going to be showing you the plaster that has dried in the main living room, and we're also going to be painting and miscoating as much as we can. So just to give you a little bit of an update after last week, they have now plastered the wall. Obviously we've chased all the cables in there, so that'll be nice and flush. Around here we are going to be creating like a box for the meter, so yeah, that won't stay like that, don't worry. I'll show you up there in a minute. Obviously this was all done before. I'll show you the kitchen in a minute, and then this is the state of the living room at the moment. So yeah, it's still drying a bit up in that corner and a bit round there, but yeah, they've done a really good job with the plastering for here, and it's dried really nicely, being so it's only been a week. Obviously we've got a little alcove there where we're going to be brick slipping it and hopefully fitting an electric heater. Hopefully something fits in. If not, then we'll just leave it open. So we're going to have some sort of oak worktop on top of there, an oak beam, which look nice. So this is all done in here. I'm not going to show you the kitchen again just yet. And then this is the downstairs toilet again. You saw us put the waste pipe in there, so they've now boarded all in here, which looks really nice and it's dried really well. We just need to sort out a little bit here because the wall was a different thickness. And now coming into the kitchen, 3, 2, 1. Kitchen is now fitted. You saw in last video we laid the flooring. We still needed a little bit more here, but looking back, they still haven't finished the kitchen. Obviously, we still need to put some end panels on. They still need to put the trim piece on top and on the bottom. But yeah, it looks really, really nice. We're super happy with it. There's a couple of snags that they need to do, but obviously they're not totally done yet. So this is the sink. Obviously I'm not going to explain every bit, but we've got a couple of drawers here. We've got our washer dryer built in, which looks really nice. It's basically all plumbed up. We just need to do the last bit outside. We've got our dishwasher here, and we've got a corner cabinet, obviously the hob, the oven, loads of nice cupboards here. Still need to put like shelving and stuff. Extractor fan, which isn't blue, that's just a protective covering for now. And then we've got the boiler, which is in there, and yeah, we still need to do the wiring and stuff for that. So we're both super happy with how the kitchen has turned out. This is it from afar. So with this, it's a tall pantry here. There's going to be a fridge here. That unit needs to be brought forward, and then we're going to be having that decorative piece on the end, so then we're going to have a single fridge there. So yeah, super happy with how it's come out. It looks really nice. So yeah, hopefully it'll be nice and practical. But yeah, we're super happy with how that's turned out. So yeah, and I'll do all the costs at the end of this video. So coming upstairs, obviously it's been boarded, we showed you last week. But yeah, it's dried really well. There's still a few patchy bits where they've had to pack bits out. As you can see, it looks really nice. Still need to put trim and stuff around there. Obviously all the architraves around the doors. So we're going to be painting the third bedroom and hopefully some of the main bedroom today. And then this is the second bedroom as well. I'll try and put some before pictures in so you can see what it looked like when we first got it. So yeah, again, super happy. We've blocked up the fireplace up here, still got a bit to dry. So yeah, super impressed with what they've done. So let's get into week 22 of the house renovation. So actually I haven't done a cost breakdown on this project for a little time now, but in this bit I'm going to be doing the breakdown for the kitchen, what we paid for it, and that's for the actual material and the installation cost as well. So for the kitchen, I'll break it down into kind of the base units, the tower units, the wall units, and also the accessories and the worktops, etc. So we got a Shaker 5-piece, which is a style which Ren do, and we got it in a cashmere grain. For the base units, we got a total of 5 units, and they came to £1,337.98. We got one tower unit, which is the big pantry unit next to the fridge, and that cost £423.99. For the wall units, we got a total of 4 units, and that came to a price of £962.99. Obviously our worktop is a like oak effect worktop, and for the worktops we paid £312 for. And then coming to the appliances, we got a fully integrated dishwasher, washer dryer, cooker hood, gas burner hob, and we also got an oven. So for the appliances, for those which I just listed, it
came to £1,203.38. And for all the accessories like the bolts and the installation kits and etc., that came to £261.63. So the total price for this kitchen, not including installation and not including a couple of end panels, which I'll update you on in a future video, it cost us £5,443.57. Now again, that doesn't include the sink or the tap either, we bought those separately, because the kitchen sink we paid a total of £179.99, and for the pull-out tap we paid £69.99. Now coming to the fitting of this kitchen, for the fitting including most of the plumbing works, the second fix plumbing works, that's including the sink and connecting all the pipes etc, that cost us £1,750. So there's still a little bit more that they need to do. They still need to fit a couple of the corner pieces and the plinths and stuff like that, but that is so far how much we have spent on the kitchen. Obviously that doesn't include flooring because we haven't got onto the flooring yet, and you know, for the quality and everything like that, you know, we've got soft closed doors and all of that standard. The units came pre-built and everything like that, which was a premium as well. So overall we thought it was pretty good value. So we still have a section of the dining room which still has the original floorboards in, which we're going to have to take up. Now the main reason for this is because the chipboard is 22mm and these floorboards are only about 18mm, so we just thought it's better just to take these up and just have a whole new floor, and also we can sort out underneath the floor and, you know, insulate underneath it as well.
So as you can see, I've taken up the rest of these floorboards because we're going to be laying down this tongue and groove chipboard. Now there's a couple of wires which haven't been terminated anyway, they're just loose, so I don't actually know what they are for. So I'm just going to leave them there and wait for the electrician to come around and tell me. So yeah, I'm just going to clear out all the stuff in here. I'm not sure whether you can see, but yeah, there's a lot of old wiring and stuff like that in there. And I'm going to clip these cables up as well, so they're not dangling down, and yeah, try and clear this out a bit, because like in the corners and stuff it's like built up to nearly a damp proof, of course, so we don't want that. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing. And I've also found that this joist here is loose, it's not even in the wall there, so I don't know what to do about that. And this bit of concrete here where the old fireplace was, I've no idea how we're going to lay that. I don't know. Don't know whether we have to chisel the top layer out and just sit it on top. But no, we'll get to that when we come to it.
So next, just a little bit of a time lapse of us just mist coating the hallway. Now, as I said in a previous video, mist coat is basically where you mix 50% water with 50% paint, and it just lets the plaster absorb the water without flaking the paint in future, so then you can apply your best coat and your end coat on. So if you want to watch time lapse, great, but if not, then you can skip to this part of the video to carry on.
Alright guys, so back again today. So today, just got the day, I'm going to try and do a little bit of painting. So as of a couple of days ago, we were doing a fair bit of painting. So for the hallway, we have done that first mist coat all the way around. So that's great, done it under here, done it all the way under the stairs. So today, I'm gonna try and finish off the rest of the landing upstairs. So this was wet still, so that's now dry, so I could probably do that. And then you can see where I've stopped here. So what I'm gonna do today is I'm just gonna go over the hallway. There are some little bits that just need sanding off, just where there's like a few little bumps and whatnot from like the splatter. So hopefully I can try and mist coat some of this. I'm not gonna be able to do all of it because I can't reach this bit. But just gonna try and do what I can. But yeah, you can see like there's some bits here just with some splatter that I'm gonna trust. I'm literally just gonna sand it off. So I'm gonna do that. So hopefully that will kind of be done, because we're having our carpets fitted in a couple weeks, and we're just having bedroom 1 and 3 and the stairs and upstairs landing. So obviously we need the skirting boards down. So if I can start getting one coat of paint on at least, that'll be helpful. That's about that. I can also do this little bit here, so that'll be nice and finished. And then in the dining room, I'm just going to just do that a little bit, because basically that's where the fireplace was, so it just took ages to dry. So it's now dried, so I can just mist coat over that, and then we can paint it. And also, if I get time today, I'm basically going to try and do a bit more in the living room as well. So the plaster in here has basically all dried now. So again, I'll probably just go over some little bits where it's a bit bumpy, where they've had some splash, sand it over, and just try and do a wall or two of the mist coat. So that is most of the upstairs hallway painted. I can't get that bit because that's kind of a bit too tall for me, I'm quite sure. But I've done the rest. So I'm just gonna go over now and just do the edges. They don't really need to be done, but obviously should be done. And also this little strip is not big enough for a roller, so I'm just gonna go over with a paintbrush. But yeah, it's not looking too bad. And then you can see also the rest of the hallway down there is done. So yeah, so nice. So I'm gonna just do the edges quick, and this will kind of be able to dry now, so it's perfect.
Thank you so much for watching week 22 of the house renovation. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you are new, and make sure to tune in next week for week 23 of the house renovation. Take care.